magnetism. Electric current can produce magnetism means maybe you can recall that experiment we have already seen. Which experiment? Take a coil of wire and take soft iron piece and passing electricity through the wire, and after a period of time we can see that iron pins, that means small iron nails, start attracting towards the piece of iron. It indicates that that piece of iron became magnet. Okay, so this we have already seen. So if electric current can produce magnetism, vice versa also correct. Vice versa in the sense magnetism can produce electricity too. Magnetism can produce electricity. So the process by which a change in magnetic field in a conductor induce a current in another conductor is called electromagnetic induction. Okay, so I will explain first, illustrate the thing, then I will explain the definition. When a straight wire is moved up and down rapidly between two poles of a horseshoe magnet. Okay, understood the situation? Straight wire is moved up and down. Horseshoe magnet, you know the shape, horseshoe magnet, and we take a straight wire, and when we move the wire up and down rapidly between two poles means north pole and south pole, then we can see that an electric current is produced in the wire. Okay, if a bar magnet is moved, bar magnet, you know that piece of iron like substance, and this bar magnet again has north pole and south pole. If a bar magnet is moved in and out of the coil of wire, even then electric current is produced. So what does it indicate? Either the coil of wire can move or the magnet can move. Both the cases, what happened? Current is produced. That means current is induced. So stability means what? If both the things are stable, both means what? Electric wire as well as the bar magnet. If both the things are stationary, then there will be no current produced. In the galvanometer, we can see that needle point towards zero. But if we move either conducting wire or we move bar magnet, we can see a deflection in the galvanometer. In that experiment, it is well illustrated. Okay, so that means movement is very essential for the production of induced current, either the coil of wire or the bar magnet. This phenomenon of producing current by the movement of either the coil of wire or the bar magnet, this is known under the name electromagnetic induction. Okay, so now I will tell you the definition. The process by which a change in magnetic field in a conductor induce a current in another conductor is called electromagnetic induction.
मैम
So
धीरे धीरे एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
okay, I will repeat. So one experiment is there to demonstrate electromagnetic induction by using straight wire and horseshoe type magnet, that you will see from the book. Okay. Now you can write the definition. I will tell you the process by which a change in magnetic field, the process by which a change in magnetic field in a conductor induces, induces A current in another conductor induces a current in another conductor is called electromagnetic induction. Okay, is called the electromagnetic induction. Okay, so this is the point you have to take care. This is the definition. Now let us think about the scientist who played behind this definition. Two scientists, Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry, both the scientists independently discovered this phenomenon at 1831. Independently, they have worked and they found this phenomenon. And this is applied in one apparatus, what we say that we can use in our home. So that means generators. So this construction of generator for producing electricity, and even in power station also worked on electromagnetic induction. Okay, so this is the principle. Two scientists, Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry. Okay, so and the application is in which area? Power station, where electromagnetic induction can be applied for the functioning of generators. Okay, now let us think
Dam.
about the experiment. Ha Kartikeya,
मैम डैम
what
मैम डैम
happened?
में भी तो यूज होता है डैम में
Dam, correct. It is also functioning, but dam, you know what is the principle in dam? Conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy. So when water is stored there, then by the energy, the turbines are rotating. So when the turbines are rotating, it produces what? Turbines rotating means what? Mechanical energy. So it gets converted into electrical energy. Okay. हाँ, डाम में टर्बाइन होती है. ठीक है. So have you seen functioning of turbines in dam? Have you had a visit in any dam? Okay, Saurav say yes. So it can be here. I did not went any dam, but I had a visit in south. I have seen dam. I had a visit there in south. So functioning, sometimes they are allowed visitors, sometimes. Okay, present situation I did not know. Anyway, so let us come to the experiment. You can take page number 233, activity 13.8. Okay, so just you can see the diagram. First, you can see the diagram. Look at the diagram which is given in the book. You can see that there is a magnet, bar magnet in right side, which has two poles, north pole and south pole. Okay, and there is a coil of wire. It is wounded over a hollow construction, hollow things. And what is that hollow thing? It may be made up of iron, coil of wire having large number of turns. Okay, it is a and there is a galvanometer. Can you see the galvanometer? Galvanometer connected at the two ends of the conducting wire. Have you seen galvanometer? What is the role of galvanometer? What is the function of galvanometer? To identify the presence of current. Small identify the presence of current in the circuit. Okay, so this is the experimental part, means experimental setup. Only the diagram is there. Now in the experimental part, we can say that when we insert this magnet inside the hollow thing object, what happened? There is a deflection in the galvanometer when we insert just that time. So when it return the bar magnet, then again deflection you can see. At the same time, when we keep bar magnet inside the coil of wire, the galvanometer shows a zero deflection. So this is the first point you can remember. Now you can reverse the pole of bar magnet. Reverse the pole means what? Now first north pole we inserted inside the pole, inside that hollow arrangement. Now after that, that means coil of wire. After that, south pole. When we insert south pole inside the coil of wire, again deflection is there in the galvanometer, but there is one difference: the deflection in the opposite side. You can see that two sides are there. At the center there is zero, and when we reverse the pole of magnet, you can see again the deflection in the galvanometer. So, but there is a change. What is the change? It is in the opposite direction. Okay. So, this is the experiment part. Okay. Now, let us think about the conclusions which we can derive from the experiment. What are the conclusions? When the wire is moved up through magnetic field, electric current produced in it, right? When the wire is moved up, so that means when we first part we are moving a bar magnet, first north pole, then south pole. Similar experiment or trial we can do with the conducting wire even. Keep the bar magnet stationary. Imagine, keep the bar magnet stationary, and when we insert the coil into the bar magnet, that means here bar magnet kept stationary and the coil is moving. Two possibilities are there. Either the coil will be moving, here it is, suppose it is in the vertical position, we can move the wire up, then move the wire down. Keep the mark. So suppose, imagine that bar magnet, we can keep it. Can you see my hand? Can you see? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, can you see
Ma'am,
the pen?
ma'am,
Can
half
you see
half
the,
of your hand.
okay, can you see the pen?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see? Okay, imagine that this pen is a bar magnet. Okay, and here I am keeping the coil. Can you see my left hand? So I have made a coil. Okay, so like this. See, keeping the magnet stationary, and then we are moving the wire. First wire moved up. Understood? This is the bar magnet. I am not moving my right hand. I am moving my left hand. That means coil of wire. Here first I move the wire up. Okay, then again deflection we can see in the galvanometer. Then I am keeping it down. Then again we can see the deflection. So this way is also possible. Only the condition is that there must be motion, and the motion is either related to a coil of wire or it is related to a bar magnet. That's all. Is it clear? Is it clear to all? Sakshi Dakkad.
मैम एक चीज पूछनी है.
एक मिनट मैं उससे पूछ लेती हूँ. साक्षी, आगे
Yes.
समझ में आया बेटा?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So both the ways movement is possible. Both the ways. Okay. Either we can keep our coil stationary, and moving the bar magnet should be very good. When you are responding in this way, I feel very good, because chat box is for this purpose. If you understood, so it is, I feel very happy. Okay. So try to convey the messages through chat box, please. Okay. So next time. Because I am also equally worried. That's why. Now, when we keep here, two things are there. One is bar magnet, another is coil of wire. Okay, when we keep bar magnet stationary and we are keep moving the coil, movement of coil in two direction, either in the upper direction that I have already shown, my left hand moving up first, then the left hand moving down. When I lift my left hand up, that means there is, कार्तिक एक मिनट, अगर हम, मैंने देखा नहीं, एक मिनट में देखने दो मुझे, एक मिनट. अगर हम मैग्नेट एक बार मूव करने के बाद फिर दूसरी बार मूव ना करे तो क्या होगा? When we do this process, there will be no current in the circuit, because when we are not moving means what? It is there in the stationary position, stable position. Okay, so then there will be no current. कोई deflection नहीं होगा. Correct, exactly. There is no deflection in the galvanometer. Clear? So, very good. So when we keep moving the magnet or coil of wire, okay. So now I will explain the situation again. Try to understand. So here the condition for the product for the phenomenon is electromagnetic conduction is relative movement. Relative movement means keeping one stationary and the other one in motion. Okay. There is no change in the, when we are keeping it inside, again there is no current. Okay, there is no induction takes place. Okay, now first what happened? When we are keeping the coil stable, coil means a conducting wire, turn of coil. So when we keep it stationary and we are moving bar magnet. When we are moving bar magnet, first we insert north pole inside, then we can see the deflection in the galvanometer. Okay, then we reverse the pole of the magnet. Which pole? South pole. When we insert, then again deflection is there, but in the opposite direction. This is the first part. Second part is that keeping bar magnet stationary. Okay, and the coil of wire is moving. Two possibilities are there. When we keep the bar magnet like this, then this is coil of wire. Either it will be moving in up or it will be moving down. In both the condition, there is deflection in the magnetic field, deflection in the galvanometer. Okay, so these are the two things that is very important. But we can remember it. One more thing. In this way, when current is producing, it is not a direct current. It is an alternating current. Alternating current means what? It is an AC current. AC, alternating current. Clear? Mehak, is it clear now? अच्छा, आशना एक मैं मतलब वी कैन मूव. आशना मैं एक बार पढ़ लेती हूँ चैट बॉक्स में तुमने क्या लिखा है. मतलब we can move either the magnet towards the coil or coil near the magnet. One thing should be stationary. Ha, you are correct. Ashna, you are correct. We are keeping one thing stationary. We are not moving both. Okay, we are keeping one stationary and other in motion. Then current will be produced. Okay, okay, Ashna. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, now you can write the conclusion. I'll tell you the conclusion. What is its application? Its application in AC power station, alternating current. There, it is not direct current, Kartikeya. It is in AC only. Ha. Saurav, it is very necessary to keep one thing stationary. Okay? Okay. Okay. Let us write. These are the conclusions of first experiment. You can write it down like that. Conclusion of first experiment. Okay. Which experiment? You can write the experiment. Activity 13.8 on page number 233. Okay. So write this first conclusion only. Experiment diagram, these all you can copy from NCERT book. Okay. But conclusion I will give. You have to learn this conclusion. Okay. Right. First conclusion. I am telling second part only, not the first part. We are keeping the magnet stable and we are moving the wire. Okay. And other thing is also possible. But here we focused on one only. The wire is moved up. The wire is moved up through magnetic field. Through magnetic field in the sense what? Wire is moving up. That means it is inserting into a bar magnet. Okay. Bar magnet is stationary and the wire is moved up through the magnetic field, comma, and electric current is produced in it. An electric current produced in it. Okay, this is first part and second part. Second part means when the wire is moved down, when the wire is moved down in the magnetic field, in the magnetic field, in the magnetic field, even then, an electric current is produced in it. An electric current is produced in it. Okay, this is experimental part. Now continuation of the second point you can write. The electric current produced in the wire, the electric current produced in the wire is called AC current. AC means alternating current. Okay, then third point you can write. The direction of induced current, the direction of induced current can also be reversed, by reversing the direction of magnetic field. Direction of magnetic field. Okay, then last point, fourth point. These are conclusions only. Okay, fourth point, last point. If the wire in the form of coil, if the wire in the form of coil is fixed, that means first experiment part. Okay, if the wire in the form of coil is fixed but a magnet is moved, inside it, even then a current is produced in the coil of wire. A current is produced in the coil of wire. Okay, current is produced in the coil of wire. So this is all about the first activity. Now we focus on second activity. What is the second activity? To demonstrate electromagnetic induction by using a coil and a bar magnet. Okay, so this we have seen. Now let us think about if instead of a single coil, if we use two coil of wires. Suppose in the first coil, number of turns will be 100 and in the second coil, number of turns will be 50. Then what will happen? And the other part is same, bar magnet is same, galvanometer is same, only one. Okay, repeat third point. Okay, so I will, Simon, I will tell you third point. Third point
मैम
is,
लेकिन दूसरी वाली एक्टिविटी में बार मैग्नेट यूज नहीं होगा ना।
मैम उसमें
उसमें तो एक
बैटरी
कॉइल
मतलब
से इलेक्ट्रिक करंट
bar
पास करवाया
magnet,
जाएगा।
correct. Bar magnet is not there, but the rest, galvanometer is same, source of current is also same. Okay, sorry for that. Simon, you can check the point. Direction of induced current. The direction of induced current can be also reversed by reversing the direction of magnetic field. By reversing the direction of magnetic field. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Chat box में लिख लो, Simon. If you got the point, write it yes. Very good. Okay, so in the first activity, what we have learned? The condition necessary for the production of electric current by electromagnetic induction is what? There must be a relative motion between coil of wire and the magnet. Okay, this is the conclusion we can see. There must be a relative motion. Relative motion means what? One is moving, the other is stationary. And the second time, the first one is stationary and second one is moving. Okay. Now come to the next activity, activity 13.9. Look at the diagram. Here there are two coil of wire. First coil 1, you can mention it there by using pencil. It is of 100 turns. And second coil of wire, it is of 50 turns. Look at the arrangement. There is one battery and there is one key and there is a galvanometer. Okay. This is the apparatus arrangement. Okay. Apparatus arrangement is important. Okay. Now, when we plug the key, what will happen? You can see that coil 1 is attached to a battery. Coil 2 is attached to a galvanometer. Correct? Coil 1 attached to a battery while coil 2 is attached through a galvanometer. Okay. There is no direct connection between battery and coil 2. Okay. So when we plug the key, what will happen? There is deflection in the galvanometer. Is there any deflection in the galvanometer? Yes, there is deflection in the galvanometer instantly. Instantly means what? For a second. Only for a second there is a deflection. Then afterwards what will happen? The magnetic that needle of galvanometer comes to the zero position. Okay? When we plug the key. Then what will happen? Indicating that there is a momentary current. Okay? When we apply the key, that means the circuit is closed and there is a movement in the galvanometer. Even coil 1 is not directly attached to galvanometer, but we can see a momentary deflection in the galvanometer. What does it indicate? There is an induced current produced in coil 2 for a second. Okay, that means in coil 2 there is a momentary current. Clear? Is it clear? There is a momentary current. Momentary current means what? It will not extend for a long period of time. It will be extend within a short period of time. Now disconnecting coil 1 from the battery. Okay, you will observe that needle momentarily moves but to the opposite side. When we disconnect first half, coil 1 is attached to the battery. Now what will happen? Coil 1 removed. Then again we can say that there is a momentary movement in the needle of galvanometer, but it is in the opposite direction. It means now again the current is flows in the coil 2. Okay, very simple experiment, very simple. What we have seen, first you can see the arrangement, understand. 100 turn coil, that is considered as coil 1. It is attached to a battery and a key. Then there is another coil which is of 50 turn, coil 2, we can name it. And it is attached to the galvanometer. So that means there is no direct connection of coil 2 and battery, and there is no direct connection of coil 1 and a galvanometer. Now, first part, when we plug the key, what will happen? There is a momentary change in the needle of galvanometer which is attached to turn 2. That means coil 2. Okay. So that means there is a current produced within a period of time, short period of time. Now second one, what to happen? Coil 1 is removed. Then again there is a momentary deflection in the galvanometer. What does it indicate? It indicates that again there is a momentary current which is coming at the galvanometer. That's why the deflection is there, but deflection will be in the opposite direction. This is the only
मैम
हाँ
तो मैम
सौरभ
मतलब अगर हमें कॉइल 2 में करंट चाहिए तो हमें कॉइल 1 में बार बार करंट को ऑन ऑफ करके पास करके फिर
करेक्ट
रोकना होगा.
वेरी करेक्ट वेरी करेक्ट. उसे हमें बार बार चेंज करना पड़ेगा. When first we insert the key, then we can remove it. That means there is a change. Correct?
अच्छा
सर्किट
हाँ मैम,
इनक्लूड,
मतलब
हाँ
पहले करंट पास होगा
हाँ
तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइन प्रोड्यूस होंगी,
करेक्ट,
फिर
हाँ
बंद होगा तो वो
एग्जैक्टली,
हटेंगी तो चेंज होता रहेगा इसलिए।
हाँ बस, हाँ, बट द प्रिंसिपल इज सेम. Here we are
यस
not
मैम।
using any bar magnet. Here we are using two conducting wires, but their number of turns are different. Okay, so this is the only experiment part. Okay, so coil 1 is called the primary coil and coil 2 is called the secondary coil. Okay, so this is all about the second experiment part. Now, what are the conclusion? A current is induced in a coil when it is moved relative to a fixed magnet. A current is also induced in the fixed coil when this is related to the first part. Then, no current is induced in the coil when it is in which position? Stationary position. There is no current when it is in the stationary position. So direction of the magnetic coil reversed when we change the direction of the pole. So experiment 2 is related to what? It is related to, again, related to the first experiment, but there is a little change. Instead of a bar magnet, here we are using two turns of coil. One has 100 turns, other has 50 turns. Okay, so this is the experiment
मैम
part.
हम
Yeah.
लोग सेम नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स वाले कॉइल्स भी ले सकते हैं ना इसमें?
चेंज ले सकते हैं. So but we can't suppose we are using same number of turn, so we can't identify the changes properly. But in this case what happened, one case it is 50 turn, otherwise 100. So we can say a momentary change, that means a deflection in the needle of galvanometer totally in one side, means it is a jump. That jump we can see. Suppose we are using same number of turns for both the coil, then that change is not visible, it is not observable. That's why there is a change in number of turns of coil. Got it?
ओके मैम, यस मैम।
Ha. Okay, now again the theory is same. How can we improve the magnitude of induced current? How can we improve? How can we improve? Same that we have already learned.
नंबर ऑफ
Number
कॉइल्स
of
बढ़ा
coil
के।
increase. Okay, number of turns increase. Then we can increase the strength of magnetic field. This also we have discussed.
और मैम
Then
मैग्नेट
short time.
के और मैम मैग्नेट का जो स्पीड है मूवमेंट का वो भी अगर तेज कर देंगे तो ज्यादा
Exactly.
तेजी
We
से
can
इलेक्ट्रिक
increase the
करंट पास
we can
होगा।
increase the speed of movement of magnet or the coil. Okay. So this is all about the electromagnetic induction. This all related to a type of current known under the name induced current. So just like Fleming's right hand rule, sorry, left hand rule, there is Fleming's right hand rule also. Right hand rule is related to direction of induced current. Induced current means what? The current produced through electromagnetic induction. By the way, what do you mean by induction? Induction means what? Without direct contact, there is the production of electricity. Without direct contact. So this is the meaning of vicinity. Only one is keeping at the vicinity of the other, then there must be a induction takes place. Okay. Have you heard about, maybe you have seen in your at your home also induction coil is there. Induction. Have you seen it?
मैम इंडक्शन कुकर।
Induction cooker. Okay. But when we remove the source of current, so we did not get any hot feeling there. Okay. So that means only for a momentary time when it is attached, that time only current is produced. And afterwards it is very safe to touch even. Okay. Come back to the last topic of the chapter, right? Fleming's right hand rule for the direction of induced current. Very simple rule. So we will discuss it today. Fleming's right hand rule for the direction of induced current. Induced. INDUCED. Induced current. Okay. Now let us think about the rule. Now this time we need our right hand. Hold thumb, forefinger and the middle finger of your right hand at right angles to one another. Right angle. I will give the rule. Okay. First you understand right angle to one another. Okay. Then forefinger point out. Forefinger means what? This finger point out the direction of magnetic field. So first you will tell about forefinger and it gives the direction of magnetic field. Then thumb point out the direction of motion of conductor. Direction of motion of the conductor. If the two fingers are point out, one point out magnetic field, second point out direction of motion of the conductor, then the middle finger gives the direction of induced current in the conductor. Okay, I will explain. Stretch. First of all, we take our right hand, keep our thumb, forefinger and middle finger at right angles to one another. If the forefinger point out direction of magnetic field and the thumb pointing towards the direction of motion of the conductor, then the middle finger must be point out the direction of induced current. Only one change is there. Instead of current, here direction of induced current. Okay, that is the only change. I hope it is clear to you. If it is clear to you, please write Y on chat box. I will dictate it. Okay, very good. Ha. Nitushi, Kartikeya, Sakshi, Shubhi, Tanya, Mehak, Jatin, very good. Sachi, Anjan, Sakshi, Ashna, Anmol, Kartikeya, very good. Simone, Kartikeya कितनी में करते हैं पता नहीं. Very good. Okay, understood. Now write the rule. It will not take much time. हाँ सौरव देख लिया मैंने. Write down the rule. हाँ. Hold the thumb, hold, H-O-L-D, hold the thumb, the forefinger, hold the thumb, comma, the forefinger and the middle finger of your right hand, at right angles to one another. That means perpendicular to one another. Right angles to one another. First off, adjust your hand in such a way that forefinger points in the direction of magnetic field. Forefinger points in the direction of magnetic field and the thumb points in the direction of motion of the conductor. Then the direction in which the middle finger points, gives the direction of induced current in the conductor. Okay, now I will stop recording.